The emergence of chefs as celebrities can be traced back to a time when culinary masters first ventured from the anonymity of their kitchens to the media spotlight. As shows like Top Chef, Chopped, and Chef's Table inundate our screens, the era when chefs like Emeril Lagasse and Julia Child entered our living rooms through TV seems like a distant past. However, the true vanguard of chef celebrities was Wolfgang Puck. Puck's journey began in Austria, where he was exposed to the culinary arts through his mother, a hotel pastry chef. Starting his professional career at 14, he honed his craft at prestigious European restaurants before moving to the United States in 1973. After some time in Indianapolis, he found his home in Los Angeles and became an emblem of a new culinary movement known as California cuisine. A notable part of Puck's career is the creation of Spago, his flagship restaurant in West Hollywood in 1982. This establishment redefined Los Angeles' culinary scene and embodied a distinctly Californian mix of fresh, seasonal cooking and high-end glamour. Shattering the mold of traditional formal restaurants, Spago introduced a radical combination of classical French technique with flexible, locally sourced seasonal cooking. Its frequently changing menu reflected the new California lifestyle, playful, informal, nature-driven, yet just as awe-inspiring as its New York counterparts. Puck's avant-garde use of fresh local ingredients aided in popularizing the now ubiquitous farm-to-table movement, altering the country's culinary landscape alongside revolutionary restaurants like Chez Panisse in Berkeley. But Puck's story doesn't end at Spago. Today, Wolfgang Puck stands as a model of success for chefs around the world. His fusion of personal brand with restaurant empire, blending entertainment with hospitality, paved the way for chefs to transform themselves into self-sustaining entertainment brands. He created a global, multi-pronged business blueprint that many successful chefs follow today, encompassing product lines, TV shows, podcasts, books, and so much more. As a result, the most prominent chefs are not merely recognized for their culinary prowess, but also their influence and reach beyond the kitchen. And for that, we have Wolfgang Puck to thank. The question is, when did Wolfgang Puck become Wolfgang Puck? First step, of course, was television.
Serve it with a little horseradish cream, keep it really simple, and that's it.
As Spago cemented itself as the defining restaurant of the 80s in Los Angeles, Wolfgang started making frequent guest appearances on talk shows, showing up everywhere from Good Morning America to The Today Show to Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Puck had a perfect combination for television success. He was highly charismatic on camera, with his own perspective and a unique story to tell. And he also had the culinary bona fides to back it up. The guest appearances then spawned Puck's own show, Wolfgang Puck's Cooking Class. This aired on the Food Network in the late 1990s and featured Puck demonstrating cooking techniques and sharing his expertise with viewers. Now, he may no longer have his own show, but Puck remains a recurring presence on TV to this day, still making the talk show rounds before the Oscars, showing up as a guest judge on contemporary cooking shows like Top Chef and Hell's Kitchen, and always bringing his unmatched energy to the screen. And now, while all of this has happened, Wolfgang's celebrity within the much smaller ecosystem of LA also continued to grow. A huge part of this was due to the formation of his soon-to-be iconic catering company, which became the go-to hire for many of the most high-profile events in LA, including the Oscars and the Governor's Ball. This helped Wolfgang further establish himself as the quintessential showbiz chef, a man who not only fed the A-list talent in Hollywood, but who was himself a card-carrying, hobnobbing, shoulder-rubbing member of the Hollywood elite. Now, the job of chef has evolved a great deal over the last few decades. There was a time when it was considered a slightly lower form of work, but these days, the job of chef is seen as a glamorous, impressive, fully realized career, something that parents will brag about their kids pursuing. Wolfgang, more than any other chef on the planet, helped to redefine what being a chef means, taking one of the world's oldest professions and entirely redefining it for the new century. Beyond his emphasis on fresh, seasonal ingredients, it can be hard to define exactly what Puck's cuisine is. A lot of other celebrity chefs have a very clear region or style of cooking that is central to their identity. Think of Scott Conant's Italy, or Bobby Flay's American Southwest, Emeril's New Orleans, David Chang's modern Asian fusion, but look, Wolfgang isn't like that. He owns many restaurants, and the cuisines they feature run the gamut, from Spago's quintessential California cuisine to Cut, a classic American steakhouse, to WP24, which prepares modern, high-end variations on Asian cuisine. And then, of course, there is his legion of fast casual restaurants, as well as his line of prepackaged food products, frozen dinners, cookbooks, appliances, the list goes on and on. So really, there isn't one place where Wolfgang resides. He doesn't prepare one type of cuisine, and he isn't just in one type of business. He isn't just a restaurant chef, he's also a television personality. His empire contains multitudes, and he's able to do that while keeping it cohesive because there is one single defining factor that bridges the gap between everything, and that's Wolfgang himself. It's remarkable when you think about it, all that the name Wolfgang is able to contain. A name that equally belongs in front of a line of kitchen appliances, frozen dinners, airport stands, and high-end restaurants that fit any special occasion. He's not just a chef, he's a brand, and that brand contains multitudes. Wolfgang Puck, renowned chef and restaurateur, is also an art collector, golfer, and philanthropist. His Wolfgang Puck Charitable Foundation, established in 1982, fights childhood hunger and supports arts, while he actively participates in events like the Meals on Wheels annual fundraiser. Puck's wide-reaching impact is multifold. He played a pivotal role in the rise of California and farm-to-table cuisine that continues to define America's culinary landscape. Puck revolutionized the notion of a chef as a star, moving from the kitchen to TV shows and social gatherings, branding himself into a variety of products and services, establishing a multinational empire. His vast philanthropic work, supporting organizations like Make-A-Wish Foundation and American Cancer Society, has equally been groundbreaking. Now, perhaps Puck's most profound influence is the proof that a chef can transcend their role and become larger than any one restaurant or product. His success demonstrates that with talent, charisma, and perseverance, chefs can redefine their potential. Every chef on Top Chef who puts their name front and center, culinary personalities moving between shows, food influencers, and content creators on platforms like TikTok and Instagram all owe something to Wolfgang Puck. He showed that a chef can step out of the kitchen and into the spotlight, creating a vibrant tapestry of food culture and entertainment. Ultimately, Puck has redefined the heights that a chef can reach. Be sure to check out the Tastemade YouTube channel for more great content. From cooking tutorials to travel adventures, Tastemade really does have something for everyone who loves food and fun. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching Food History, and we'll see you next time.